Monica, how was your morning?
Yeah, we were finally getting to there.
Well, I'll go ahead and share because here we are.
Yeah, we finally got there.
Finally got there. Well, I had a coffee date this morning.
Ooh.
I know. I am single and I am dating. And it's very interesting to be dating in your 40s just because you're going to meet a lot of different people depending upon, are you willing to go younger, date people in their 30s, or you can also date people, in their 50s because you're just kind of like right there in the middle.
Yeah.
So I'm on my date and we're having a really good time and we're laughing and he's asking me questions, which I think is super cool when somebody asks you questions like the first time they meet you.
Try to get to know you. I mean,
Yeah.
it should be the normal thing to do.
No, sometimes you turn into like almost like a sitting therapist. You'll just listen to their story for hours, or just like all the, I don't know, maybe when men feel comfortable they just want to share.
Yeah.
So
okay.
that
True.
kind of always happens to me. So I'm trying to break that cycle. So I thought, wow, this is awesome. He's asking me questions about New York or about Corpus, about my dog that he's seen on social media. Cool. Bo, it's super cute. So I thought, wow, he's super interesting and we're having a good time. And then a woman walks up to the table. And this is, at 8 o'clock in the morning. And it looks like looks beautiful. She's beautiful, professional. And then she basically says, it's only been a week, and here you are. I gripped my coffee so hard.
That was the ex?
Yes, and, I'm wearing white, so now I'm all about me, right? In this moment, I'm wearing white. I'm going to a podcast. I didn't know we would have film. Like, all these other things are going in my mind about, like, I cannot spill this coffee on me.
I know how you feel.
And I'm going to let them deal with this. So I kind of grabbed the coffee, and I was like, it was almost like I moved everything away from, like, because we had been leaning in. You lean in when you're connecting.
Oh, that was psychological, just like...
Yeah, so... We were leaning in and we were connecting. And then I immediately took everything closest to me, my coffee, my purse, my phone. I slipped my phone.
She couldn't have said a better phrase.
Yeah.
It's, oh man. It's
and
only
I kind of I did that slide, you got to be, when you're a realtor, you got to have pockets, right? You got to have a lot of pockets. You never know. You got keys, you got all this stuff. So I was like, okay, cell phone, just slide it in. And they're like, having a moment. I literally blanked out.
I'm not going to ask you what that moment was. That's not our business.
No, they were talking about something. They were talking about something.
So curious to know
that
what
was
about.
personal, and I just feel that I've learned very much in life. Like, if somebody starts to have a discussion that doesn't involve you, you just politely excuse yourself. Like, don't listen. But while I wasn't listening, I was like grabbing my coffee, my cell phone in my pocket, and then they were talking.
Were they talking or were they yelling?
Well, no, she was tearing and he was talking. And so then
worse.
I just said, oh.
He left her.
I just was like, I've got to go. I've got to go. I've got a podcast to go to.
We were your out.
I'll never use it again for an excuse. I got a podcast I got to go to. Just use that next time.
That was a power move, too. To the girl, you're just like, I have a podcast I gotta go.
I don't have time for this.
I mean, I didn't want to be the person that sits and waits.
No,
that's a very awkward feeling. Like
they could still be there for all we know.
Yeah, they could still be talking.
There could have been a domestic. She could have
No, my cell phone's been there's messages, but I think at that point you just realize you know what, I'm going to tie it into real estate.
Okay.
Because I'm a realtor, and that's what I think about a lot of the days. This was like a negotiation, or like this is a conversation about maybe like two people that own a property and they don't know that they're selling it.
One doesn't know they're selling. The other one's trying to get over.
The other one is like ready to sign the docs. He's like, obviously he's initialed, and she's like, it's in her inbox, and yet she hasn't read the message. And that's what I got from the situation.